Dear ComixFam, we all know the question burning in your mind. What really happened after Batman died in the KO tournament? Well, today, ComixFM brings you Batman Knightfight, the story that finally answers everything. The mystery, the fallout, the battles, and the shocking truth behind the Bat who fell. So smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and let's dive straight into the Knightfight. It was a usual night in Gotham. Batman reflected that it was just another night and just another crime. He said this was what he trained for, his mission to protect the city he called home, even as age betrayed his body. Swinging across rooftops, he heard his bones crack beneath the sound of sirens, calling them Gotham's lullaby. Police chatter reported that Professor Pig and the Circus of Strange had kidnapped an entire school bus full of kids, turning them into an audience for their twisted circus. Batman raced across the city, determined to reach the location in time to save the hostages and stop Pig. But he arrived to flames and smoke too late. Outside the burning tent, Batman saw his sons, the Bat family, already handling the crisis. Nightwing guided civilians and officers. Red Hood carried an unconscious criminal over his shoulder, and Robin gave statements to police. Batman noted there was a time he patrolled Gotham alone, but not anymore. His family now fought beside him. Watching them work, he said he saw himself in each of them. He described Dick as the leader, who built a life of his own. Jason was the rebel, a survivor who embraced his anger. Tim was the brain, always thinking and planning. Damian was the heart, once a killer who grew into a healer. Together, they subdued Pig's forces. Mr. Freeze attacked the Gotham Zoo next, and a team prepared to move out again. Nightwing asked Batman if he was coming. Batman wondered if Gotham even still needed him. The flashback takes us back to the tournament arena. Joker blasted Batman from behind with a harpoon and laughed wildly. Superman rushed to him as blood exploded from Bruce's armor. Before dying, Batman whispered, "Remember what I said," before his form withered away into red energy. Batman's memorial statue containing his body materialized beside other fallen heroes. But then suddenly, ping. Then again, ping, ing. A white light from a mother box burst through. The memorial statue broke open as a blinding bright light engulfed all. Batman suddenly appeared in a neon-lit Gotham. He confirmed his plan worked. He had secretly used apocalyptic tech as a failsafe if he lost a round. But this Gotham felt wrong. He contacted the Watchtower, saying he was back and ready. But Mr. Terrific did not answer. A swarm of brightly costumed Robins leapt in from above, shouting that they had spotted the Bat who fell. One identified Batman as the OG Bruce, recognized them as Robins, but none he knew. Confused, he asked, "The Bat who fell?" The Robins attacked, firing projectiles, ordering to take Batman down. Batman dodged their shots and noted they were well trained, but not by him. He recognized their style: dramatic, fast, aerodynamic. They weren't trying to beat him, they were herding him somewhere. One Robin called in, "This is Robin 52. We have an illegal Batman sighting. We need backup." Bruce let them lead him, wanting answers. Running rooftops he had known for years. Something felt wrong, although he suspected who had trained them. Suddenly, another man dressed up in the Bat costume leaped at him. It was Dick Grayson. He growled, "I warned you, Bruce. If you returned, it would be war." Bruce whispered in shock. "Dick?" He asked how long since they defeated Darkseid and who won the tournament. Dick shouted back, confused, "Darkseid? Tournament? What are you talking about? You know what you did." Dick accused Bruce of throwing himself into the Lazarus pit during a midlife crisis, refusing to stop being Batman. "You rejected all of us," Dick said. Bruce insisted he had been in a tournament to gain power to defeat Darkseid. Dick yelled, "No," saying the Lazarus pit made him insane, like Raz, Talia, Jason, and Selina. He restrained Bruce with a bat rope. Dick told him whatever tournament Bruce imagined was not real. Dick said, "Let me show you what is real." What I made while you were gone. They arrived at the back tower, overlooking a glowing Gotham. Dick explained he built a system helping Robins everywhere. Robin, Inc., with teams across the globe. Magic classes, training centers, support networks. The world is safer now, Dick said. He assured Bruce that his mission continued, but Bruce needed to stop. He had trusted others and succeeded. He asked Bruce to let his legacy continue with him. Bruce whispered, "This is not you." Dick replied that Bruce didn't even know himself anymore. "This is not what I wanted for you," Bruce said sadly. Bruce said he never wanted Dick to continue the burden and wanted him to have his own life. Dick called it a lie. He said, "You refuse to give up being Batman, because without it, you are nothing." Dick asked if Bruce would ever let any Robin become Batman. Bruce hesitated. Dick saw the look in his eyes and told him not to try escaping again. "You have one chance to stand down," he said. Bruce raised his fists and asked, "Did you forget who trained you, son?" Dick replied, "I have beaten you before, old man. I will do it again." They moved fast and with ferocity. As they fought tactically, Bruce reflected that he never wanted to fight his family. Dick moved with precision, calculation, and grace, and Bruce analyzed his moves with awe. Dick's muscle memory made everything effortless. They broke a window and fell. As they landed, Dick triggered his grapple gun and hit Batman. He asked, "Out of breath yet, old man?" Bruce said, "If you know me, you know that is impossible." The fight continued. Dick threw his baton and hit Batman. Then he punched Bruce and yelled, "I am a better Batman than you." As Bruce fell down, Dick stated, "I don't trust men who lead with fear." Bruce held back because he didn't want to hurt him. Dick told Bruce to really listen or he'd throw him in Arkham and lose the key. Bruce wasn't Batman anymore. A thought crossed Bruce's mind. Is my time really up? Rain started pouring heavily. Bruce realized Gotham didn't need him anymore. Dick told him to stop obsessing and extended his hand. But then, a maddeningly loud pinging sound kept generating from Bruce's armor, his mother box. It still received a signal from the heart of Apocalypse. Bruce realized what he had to do. He said, "I know what's happening here." "What happened at the tournament?" "I know what I have to do." Dick screamed at Bruce, "Shut up and fight." Bruce hurled at him. Dick blocked Bruce's punch. "If you are really Batman, then tell me, where is Jason, Tim, and Damian? Where are your brothers?" Dick took Bruce in a chokehold and said, "Don't you remember, Bruce? You became insane with your obsession with being Batman, long before you went to the Lazarus pit. You said there can only be one Batman, and that is you. And so you did the unthinkable. Your other sons, they are not here, because you killed them." Bruce looked up in the rain and saw the memorial statues of Damian, Jason, and Tim shining up in the light. His face, a crude mask of bewilderment. What will happen next? Will Batman be able to escape this reality? Rest assured, the war continues. We will be bringing you what happens next in the KO event in our further episodes. Stay tuned. Keep buying comic books and stay absolute.